My groin has been on fire since National Scissoring Day. That was an actual line uttered on a live wrestling broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Perhaps Mark Sterling could avoid this in the future by studying up on proper scissoring techniques. I suggest checking out the long 7-minute sequence from Blue is the Warmest Color. You know the sequence I'm talking about. It would lead to less chafing, less irritation, much more satisfaction. Even though Mick Jagger can't get no satisfaction, Mark Sterling could. Or perhaps he needs to go visit the nearest clinic and get a shot immediately, if not sooner. Nevertheless, I'm John Renton with my review of AEW Rampage. We're still in Washington, D.C., but this particular episode is live because it's bleeding right into AEW Battle of the Belts 4. That review will be up after this. Kind of makes sense. Why would I review the second hour before talking about the first hour? But yes, a block of 2-hour live AEW programming. Okay, and what did they give us? They gave us kind of more of the same. I mean, they tried to tell some good stories. A couple moments weren't that bad. But, well, let's just get into it. So, we do have JR, we have Excalibur, we have Regal joining for the first match. And unfortunately, we have the Grand Wizard himself, Jericho Anderson, on commentary. And Jericho and Shivani snipe at each other once Shivani joins commentary. And let me just say right now, I'm going to use his government name. Chris Irvine has added nothing of value to AEW programming for a while. Also, I don't think it's a good idea to have any member of the Irvine family this close to the Capitol. And if you get it, you get it. His stupid twat wife, who should be arrested along with the mother-in-law. That being said, Dasha doing the ring announcing, good. Dasha has a personality. And let's be honest, she's much less of a creep compared to Justin Roberts. So, Wild Thing, you make DC things, or sing, that is. You make DC's thing sing. There we go. Let's just go with that. So we have Moxley, Claudio, and Wheeler Yuta against Roosh Party. Roosh and Private Party. Remember when Private Party could have meant something? If they still are good, they just have been beaten in the fucking power, and just the way they've been utilized, they need to be given a little bit of time off, refresh them, bring them back with just something renewed, just a focus, because they have talent. Quinn and Cassidy are talented. Roosh is talented. There's talent in this match. It also blended together because they do so many of these multi-man matches and multi-women matches. It was what it was. Claudio hits a hell of a goddamn uppercut on, I believe, Cassidy. And it was a bicep slice that taps out Mark Quinn, I believe. It wasn't bad. It was just typical. So then we get a package on 10 talking about how this is the anniversary, the 2-year anniversary of Brody Lee's last match. Rest in peace, Brody Lee. And meant a lot to him. That's good. You know, it makes sense that they would talk about Brody Lee's memory, given the connotation of this particular date. And the Varsity Blondes, Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison took on Tony Nese and Josh Woods. Rick Knox is a referee, so you know that nothing's going to be enforced, because Rick Knox is a terrible referee. To be fair, at this point, AEW makes all their referees look ineffective. Companies need to stop making the referees look ineffective. I don't care who it is. Otherwise, why do you have officials? Just let them fight. Let them count their own pinfalls. That worked out in WCW. Oh. So nevertheless, Josh Woods is quite good. We get an Olympic slam neck breaker variation 1, 2, 3. And there you go. Arn's standing backstage looking all pissed. And then Sterling cuts a promo saying he trademarked varsity in pro wrestling. Now here are the varsity athletes, and the varsity blondes can no longer call themselves the varsity blondes. To be fair, Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison had just been beaten into fucking submission and then some beaten into the fucking Earth's mantle. And even though Pillman Jr., I think he's about as good as he's ever going to be, in all honesty. Griff Garrison has potential to be like a mid-card guy, but this team's gone as far as it can go. Then, of course, Sterling says, my groin has been on fire since National Scissoring Day. Caster shows up, and the next time you interrupt my team, I'm going to drop you like Draymond Green. The Draymond Green, Jordan Poole footage that somebody allegedly paid TMZ allegedly paid somebody $2.6 million a leak. Man, NBA is wild. Scissor me, DCS. And then we get to an Eddie Kingston pre-tape where he's saying with sarcasm, I'm sorry, I lost it. I only get 30 seconds, but MJF gets 15 minutes. I don't blame Eddie for being upset, because I think there's a grain or quite a bit of truth here. Madison Rayne and Sky Blue versus Anna Jay and Ty Conte. No, I will not give Ty any attention, because she doesn't fucking deserve it. She deserves to be banished from this goddamn company. Anna Jay has potential. Sky Blue, needs more seasoning, and Madison Rayne. I know she's a player coach, so to speak, and more of a coach player, but this didn't mean anything. This didn't mean shit. No one cared. A few people clapped a little bit later towards the end, and that's nothing against the women that actually try. Nothing against the women that are good. Plenty against Ty, because she's a fucking idiot. But the Queen Slayer taps out Sky Blue. And then Swerve says that, well, Billy's clock is running out and he's going to take care of him. Tick-tock. Wait, no, he didn't say tick-tock, because Swerve actually has talent, unlike Cross. So, Phoenix missed his spotlight cue. So it's basically the Brody Lee tribute match. It's Dark Order, Tan, Reynolds, and Silver against Death Triangle, Pac, Phoenix, and Penta. Trios Tag Team Championship match. And look, there was effort. They tried to do stuff. It all blended together. It just all blended. I'm sorry. It just all fucking blended together. Tan got the hot tag, did some good stuff because he's got a good look. Silver got a tag, Brody, Chance. That was nice. Again, rest in peace, Brody Lee. There was a nice tribute to this. He also went 21 fucking minutes. It went close to it. It went quite a bit. It went longer than it needed to. I don't know. I mean, Jose shows up, does a distraction spot, so people get on the really, really short stage that they had there. And then Rush suddenly hands the hammer to Pac, and then he hits Reynolds over the head and gets Brutalizer to win. By the way, this bleeds over into the time for Battle of the Belts, and then they go to Battle of the Belts like it's the second hour of Nitro. That's it for that. Remember the Hammer Shock. More on that when I review Battle of the Belts. Agree, disagree what I said? Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Wetland. I'll see you soon.